go. Oh, this is not looking good. Okay, there we go. I mean, I'm actually a videographer, and I should be able to do this a little better. All right, anyhow, you're all set.
How are you doing, guys? Well, for this presentation, I think that in order to talk about for DIY projects, you either have to be an expert for anything, or maybe the opposite. Maybe you don't know anything about the topic, and that's why you can explain how you did it for yourself. So that's why I want to talk about how I fixed my car. The other day I had a problem, my car was broken. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to find a mechanic, but I found that the problem was an alternator. So for those who doesn't know what is an alternator, what an alternator is the device that allows the car goes on. Okay. So basically, I had to replace the alternator. So I went to YouTube and found a video over there on how to do it by myself. So the first thing that I suggest you to do is to go to a good place. I went to AutoZone and made sure that I went through an elimination process. So I made them to check my battery. So I found that it was good, and then I replaced these fuels. That those are not that expensive, so it was a good try for me. But they were working fine, so it wasn't the alternator. So I bought this device. I had to take out the cooling fan in order to have enough space to reach the alternator. And then I have to basically take it out. Just I need basic tools like a screwdriver, and that's it. I took it out. I put the new one. Make sure that it was really tight, and then just
Start the engine.
So it worked. It worked. So that was first for me.
All right. Now, nicely said. Okay, come here, everybody. Yay! That's good. First for me too. My dad tried to teach me about power repair too. Yeah, no. It's like, oh my God, that's good. No, I like your good start to it. It's like you either have to be an expert or know nothing about it. It's a good way to kind of grab their attention at the beginning of there. First step, I had to go through an elimination process. Yeah, that's right. You had to, was it the alternator? Because, God, that's really expensive, apparently. And the other, well, you didn't have to replace the alternator, thank God. It was fuel cell, right? Is that what the problem was? Or, actually, you did.
It was.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, kind of hoping it was something more minor. Yeah, that's good. An elimination process. Yeah, that's good. In other ways, I say the same thing. I kind of like, I need to narrow down, maybe you've heard that expression. It could be all sorts of problems, figure out which one it's not. So get to the heart of what, the real one that you're having problems with. Good. Cool. All right. Anybody else want to take like I said, I can Google an image if it helps you. If you want to talk about it, it's all good. All right. But otherwise, I like that at the very end, especially you said that was a first for me. That's another great idiom. That's good. And I was able to visualize. I had to remove the cooling fan first in order to get to Yeah, that's more or less the same way I would have phrased it too. Cool. You're looking at me, so you can come up next. All right, give a hand, everybody. Yay, her. You want me to cover the thing?
Yes.
Okay, I'll cover it. No problem there. All right, let's do it this way. Yo, let's do it this way. All right. Anonymous.
Okay, my DJI project is a product to clean the jewelry with club soda. So the ingredient that you need is club soda and liquid dish soap.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, the jewelry like get dirty and dull and everything, and it's very hard and expensive to clean it. So the steps to make this product is that you put a few drops of liquid soda, the liquid dish soap, into the bowl. Then you pour a certain amount of club soda over the soap and mix it well to make this mix that you feel like soapy. I don't know if it's soapy.
Maybe soapy.
Slick. The amount is whatever you want. Just need like enough to cover all the jewelry and the strainer. Then you put the pieces into the strainer to clean it. Put the strainer into the club soda and leave it there like 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, depending on the amount of the jewelry. Then you stir the jewelry in the strainer once at a time. Take the pieces out and took a toothbrush and screw them like lightly, not too hard and not too light. Like it depends on the jewelry and the delicate that it was.
Uh-huh.
Then you have a cloth and you dry the jewelry and that's it.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
Step by step. Good to know. Yeah. I know, it's otherwise, hey, good, get into it. Yeah, this is, you're explaining the value of your DIY explanation. It's expensive to hire someone to clean your jewelry. This is like a tongue twister built into it, isn't it? Jewelry. Is it 3 syllables? Is it 2 syllables? Yeah, some Americans do it different. Here we go. Let me see. But jewelry, yeah. Or jewelry, that's okay. Jewelry, oh man, it's a lot of R's, a lot of L's. It's a really weird word. And there's no other word I can use as a synonym for it. That's tough. But other than that, there's no confusion the way you said it, just to let you know. But it was a little different than the way I said it. Jewelry, yeah. It's like, it starts with the word, I don't know if there's a connection to Jew, like a person here. Yeah, but it has it's the same pronunciation as jewelry. Anyway, yeah, good. Yeah, put it in a strainer. Remember that from the recipe videos? Yeah. Okay. All right. You put them in there once at a time. Yeah, it's like one at a time. But and I like how you were trying to be specific. It's like you need to brush it, but not too hard, not too light. Yeah, or not too hard, not too soft. Either way, you say that. Yeah. That's the way I would have phrased it. You kind of use your judgment. That's the way. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Good example. All right, who is up next? You want to do it, John? Awesome. Okay. Cool. Give him a hand, everybody. Here, John. Do you care if you're on video?
No.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, for my DIY project, I wanted to do something that was new for me. So I'm going to do some origami. So I want you guys to try with me this. So
interactive.
This is paper.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
So origami. What does origami mean?
Yes.
Origami is the Japanese word for folding. Origami or kami is the word for paper. So origami is the Japanese art of paper folding. So the first step is we're gonna fold. Mine is bigger than yours, so it's easy for you to see. We're gonna fold this square paper diagonally like this.
Nice.
And make sure that you have a flattened edge like this. Put your finger like this. Right. Then we're gonna unfold it. It doesn't matter if it's not very precise. The result is gonna be good. Unfold it and do it the same in the other diagonal, like this. Then unfold it, and you have something like this. Then turn it over.
You're going too fast.
Too fast. It doesn't matter, maybe your result is better than mine. Then we have this.
Why am I know?
We have this, and we're going to fold it horizontally in the middle, like this. Then unfold it, and we're going to do the same in the other half.
Same for the other.
Oh man, I think I know what this is.
Then we should have something like this. Okay, unfold it, and we have this. Are you with me? Then push the bottom, so it turns like this. Yes, and hold the paper from the both sides, and make the two ends meet in the center, like this, like this. What we want to have is a triangle like this. Okay, so we have this, and I want both ends to meet in the center. Yes, but make sure that you want to form a triangle like this. Okay? Yeah, right. Then we have this triangle. Then we're gonna fold this top bottom of the triangle upwards like this. It doesn't need to match the two tips. You want to leave some distance between these two tops, like this. And you're gonna do the same with the other side. And then you want to have something like this.
Right, you know.
Yes.
Try it.
I try to help.
So do
Like
have
cats?
something like this.
Alright, nice.
Okay?
Okay.
Then you're gonna turn it around.
You know how to do this? Yeah.
And you're gonna fold this top. It doesn't need to have a flattened edge here. You're gonna leave it like this. But make sure that the tip sticks
Longer.
a little bit, sticks out a little bit on the edge, like this. And then you're gonna fold this tip to the other side, like this. Then you're gonna turn it and fold it in half.
A little bit.
that you have this.
Okay.
Then you turn it like this, and you fold it, and you press.
Mhm.
You press here. Then you, okay, then you unfold it, and we have the result that is
Oh, nice touch. Pretty cool.
then.
I got a frog.
Switch his own.
No, I
So
got
this was my
Butterfly.
Yeah, great, you made it.
Butterfly, we can do airplane and rock. Yeah.
What's this?
No, you.
what animal do you
I don't know. It's like
There's a
dinosaur.
Butterfly. You can airplane, plane and rock.
I don't know. I remember learning some little one little origami trick when I was in school, and then that night I just made so many. My whole bedroom was covered with these. Anyway, I just really get kind of obsessed. As you were explaining it, just I love it because it was as you were showing it, you were kind of explaining it, and you gave me a chance to see how you second without thinking of how you say it. I mean, you used a lot of the same ways. You phrased it a lot of the same way I would have said. You fold it diagonally. Right. That's the way I would have phrased it. Unfold, unfold it. And of course, you got to fold this horizontally. That's exactly right. Yeah, horizontal is this way, vertical is that way. Fold in the same, fold in the other direction. Do the same in the other direction. That's the way I would have phrased it. Make the two ends meet. Yes, that's the way I would have phrased it too. Yeah, the two ends of the corner, make them meet. That's how I would have described what you were doing there. Several times you're saying make sure. Yeah, that's what I would kind of alerting us to. Make sure. Fold this portion upwards. Upwards. Yeah, that is a special preposition that a lot of folks don't know. Kind of in the up direction. That's kind of what that means. That's great. That's a great word. Leave some distance between the edge of the paper and the little beak or whatever. Yeah, nice. Make sure it sticks out a little bit. Yes, that's exactly it. It's sticking out. Remember? It statistically sticks out. Yeah. Right. Okay. Nice. Really, really strong presentation. I just got an email from. You feeling up to it? You feel like you want to do it? All right. Going up to the big. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Let's give her a hand, everybody. I've got a picture. You want me to just start with the picture? You want me to show the picture? Is that you? Oh, that's Deborah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. I picked the wrong one here.
I forgot to put I just sent it.
Ailish. Oh, Sigley. Oh, okay. Hang on. There you are. Oh, okay. Got it. Set my phone. Let me download, save image as. Sure. Thumbnail, JPEG. Okay, let's just open it up this way. Is that gonna work? Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Is that good? Okay, cool.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey.
Well, you know, I'm a physical therapist. I have 12 years of experience. I am consider me competent, responsible, and competent to help my patients achieving the best results. I can work with children to adults, from children to adults, and with severe conditions and health like muscles, discomforts, like pains, and for myself, and when I feel stressful or when I have some muscle discomfort, like in my shoulders, in my neck, or in my hands, I can do by myself some exercise that give me the well-being. This word is so hard to me. Well-being.
There you go.
So, yeah, I would like to promote these moments for you too, if you comfortable to do. In your seat, try stand correctly, sit correctly in your chairs. This is the best way to sit, yeah. So this prevents like pain in your backs and some discomfort in this area, back pain. So you need to stay in this way what time you can. Try put your hand in abdominal and another hand like in your, yeah, up here. Breathe using your nose slowly and profound, how much you can. Like try counting like 1, 2, 3, 4. And down, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do this again. So make sure you abdominal expand when you breathe, when you take a breath, like this. And your abdominal is for down when you exhale. And you breathe, and you exhale. Now you can feel like more calm and more, comfortable. This is the best way for stay calm and to promote your well-being, using the correct form to take a breath. This is the correct form. Also, you can do some exercise for stretching your muscle. If you have some pain in your hand, you can do like this. Make sure your elbow is extended, and you can push your hand for yourself. Ever take a right breath. And stay there for 50 minutes. And also you can put your hand down and press a little bit for down, yeah, and for down, yeah. You can do in the other side. So for another exercise for legs, for example, where you are, you put your elbow in your table in front of you, yeah. Use a little your elbow outside the table, please, and use your, I don't know this,
Forearm.
yeah, a little bit down, like this. Yeah. But your back in the chair. Try in the chair. Yeah. And now the right leg put front, stand, and turn your back a little more near the table, and your feet go up. Oh. You can feel the stretch in the muscle posterior. Okay, stay here for 15 minutes. Take a breath. Sorry. Yeah.
15, right? Okay, not 50? Okay.
Second. Okay, and this is for example, some other example you can do by yourself for stretching your muscles and for feel better. And less discomforts. Thank you.
Okay. Is that you?
Yeah.
It's you. That's great.
Before mother.
Before I was a mother. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's right. You've been doing it for 12 years? Oh, so your kids are, yeah. Wow, that's great. Something that you could do even with sitting. It was a great, you went to demonstrate, yeah. Okay, so a lot of words. I consider me a professional. I think that's good. I consider myself a professional. Is probably how I'd say it. Anyway, despite anything I'm going to say here, no communication was lost here. Everyone was able to follow you. Right. You probably have clients who are English speakers, and you can, right? You can communicate.
Demonstrates better.
Yes, of course. Well, no, of course. And then, honestly, half of communication is demonstration anyway. If we're on the phone, it would be difficult, right? Yeah, but it can be more difficult. But you made it very step-by-step, helpful and clear what to do each step. Sometimes when I feel stressful, Right, well, actually, the word stressful is a great adjective, but stressful is a word I use to describe situations. Having kids is stressful. My job is stressful. If you want to describe yourself, when I feel stressed. Yeah, that's all it is. You know what? No communication loss there, or stressed out. I feel stressed out, or I feel stressed. That would be to describe me. Good. I like that you latched on to well-being, comfort. As a Texas person, I usually say, I think even though it's an O, I kind of say it like it's a fur, a hard R sound. Comfort. Comfort. Yeah. Comfort is the way you're pronouncing it a little bit. Comfortable. Comfort. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. You're stressing the right syllable, but it's uncomfort. But that's more my Texas accent, probably. Put your hand in your abdomen. Oh, another word, abdomen. Everybody say abdomen. 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 In Portuguese, I guess, what do you say?
Abdomen.
Okay, same pronunciation. Yeah. Don't put your hand in your abdomen. Now, on your abdomen. Not a big deal. I know what you mean. No confusion loss there, right? Maybe the breathing. Breathe is the verb, right? Breathe in, breathe out. I don't know if you were saying maybe when your abdomen goes down.
Exhale.
Exhale, right? Other words, yeah. Inhale is another way to say it, right? Exhale is another way to say it. Yeah. Inhale, exhale. But yeah, breathe in, breathe is the verb. And you wanted to say earlier, hold your breath. Now that's a short E sound. Yeah, hold your breath. Right? Oh, something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Put it in front. Yeah. Oh, muscle. Yeah. Muscle. Yeah. No, actually, you are pronouncing it the way it's spelled. Muscle, but it sounded right. Maybe. But for some reason, we don't pronounce that C in there. It's just muscle. That's all it is, like muscle. Anyway, but other than that, yeah, great job, right? Nice. Awesome. Cool. All right. Anywho. But, like I said, no communication loss, just certain little things I noticed about how you said it, that's all. Okay. All right, who's up next? Mariano, you want to show us how to ride a motorcycle? Or whatever you're going to do? Maybe not that. All right, let's give him a hand. Let's give him some confidence. This is hard. You guys are a tough audience. Yeah.
Come on.
We don't want to be on the camera, no problem. Okay.
Don't be shy.
Yeah. You here, you want to Google search something?
No.
All right, here you go. What is it you want to do? Yeah, you want to do it? Go ahead. Yeah. Yes, an manual transmission. That's what you're saying. All right, I'll just pick one of those and do it. Awesome. This is gonna be good.
Okay.
How's that? Like that? Like
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
My
Okay. DIY.
DIY is I'm going to talk about how to drive a manual transmission car.
Good.
Some of you know how to drive it, but so basically, it's not difficult. It's only you have to know how to do which are the steps. Basically, the manual transmission car, you turn the car on. Oh. Okay. To drive a manual transmission car, you have to know the car, how do you call it? The march?
Well, those are called the gears. Maybe. Oh, you mean the stick shift?
No, the
numbers?
the numbers. How do you call it?
Gears. Yeah, they're gears.
The
Yeah,
gears.
first gear, second gear. Yeah. Right.
Okay, you have to know that the manual transmission car has the sticks, has the gears, and has 3 pedals. One is the clutch, one in the middle is the brake, and the right side is the accelerator.
Good.
So the first step is turn the car on by pushing on the clutch and to get the car like moving,
Mm-hmm, good.
you have to put the sticks on the first gear.
Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like ear. Good.
Gear, yeah. You have to put the sticks on the first gear. It's all the sticks normally it used to be at some point here, like in the
No.
when there is no moving, there is no gear, so
Neutral.
Neutral.
in the neutral point. So to put it at the sign saw you, you have to move in like to the right and push it to the one, and then you start combining the clutch and the accelerator a little bit. When you are pushing the accelerator, and at the same time you are like releasing the clutch.
That's good. Yeah.
So, and the car will start running. But what happened? The first gears, the one and second, and a little bit the third one, they are like the most stronger in the car. So when the car will start running, you can't keep the car in the one. You have to change. It's like normally when you just start, you can. It's difficult to know, but when you put the car here, you have to change to the second, and then to the third, and etc. Yeah. Because the first one and the second one are strong, so you have to change. If you don't change, the car will start like slowly, like getting more stronger. You don't want the no, you can't. You don't want the car. You want the car move, run and move and move faster. But in this one, you can move faster. You can be more stronger, like when you are taking a hill or something. So you have to turn, in order to go fast, you have to turn to the second and then to the third. Later to the fourth is already you are speeding. And the five. Most of the cars used to have five gears.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the reverse here. But I think from 2005 or 2005.
I did picture in a new technology.
Yeah, the new technology bring SG, the small.
I'm not sure. I drive manual. I drive
And the small car, the small one.
Smart
The
cars?
sedan?
SUV.
No, the sedan.
Sedan.
Yeah, the sedan.
SUV.
Now they have like six grills
Wow.
and then the reverse.
Huh. I remember.
Normally they used to be like 5 and the reverse here.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. And then actually you can find like the reverse is here. So you have to know
Yeah.
which kind of car you are using.
Don't go the wrong way, right?
Yeah, because sometimes the reverse is here and you can, instead of putting the first one, you put the reverse and instead of going forward, you go backwards so you can crash.
Yeah.
And then you can find another car that it doesn't have those numbers, so it's difficult to know. You have to be an expert to drive it because, as I said, if the reverse is here, you can have an accident. So the manual transition, the more difficult things that has is to combine the clutch and the accelerator, because most of the time you will need it when you are in a hill and you have a lot of traffic, but in a hill, let's say you are like this. If you put the car in neutral, it will go down, but you have car behind you and you have car in front of you, so you have to keep the car in the, you have to combine the clutch and accelerator. You have to maintain the car like this in the hill. So it's like I can say the more difficult for the manual transition. Yeah. If you pass this test, I think you already can drive without many difficulties. But we have also the trucks. It's not like a sedan. I think this one is sedan, the small one. But if you have truck, you can find even 7 or 8 gears. Yeah.
Seriously?
But how do you combine them? You combine them like when you are braking. Let's say you are running, and when you are running, you are combining the run with your brake. So when you are driving on that transition, you can hear the noise of the engine, and the engine will ask you that you have to change the gear.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, something like that. But when you are just tired, it's difficult to know. You can keep the car like running in just one minute and okay, it's like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, I know. You know, as second nature as driving could be, that is a challenge to try to explain all of those things
Steps,
working
like-
together. Yeah, working together. So by the way, yeah, so it's pronounced combine. Combine, yeah. And I know why you'd say combine, because the I in Spanish is an E sound, right? It's I. Combine. You need to combine the accelerator and the clutch. Maybe I might have even used the word I need to coordinate. Yeah, maybe other words like that.
Yeah.
Coordinate the clutch and the accelerator.
You can put coordinate separate little bit and separate, and you open and you up and down, up and down.
Right. Well, actually,
Yeah.
he used the words for what did you say? Push the accelerator, release. Yeah, push and release. I think are the words I probably would use too. Yeah, push the accelerator, release the accelerator. Yeah, instead of up and down. No, we're right. That's the. Honestly, at the beginning, I kind of liked how you were very careful about. Well, now you were very conscientious about letting us know. Be careful to. In these situations, you know, driving on a hill, this is important. And even at the beginning, you were trying to explain first you turn the accelerator on, and you explain visualizing what we're supposed to be seeing there. There's 3 pedals. Actually, it may have been helpful to maybe draw it up there. It's 2 separate things to visualize. That's tough, right? You put it in a neutral position. So a few times, you know, just like we normally see. You were trying to search for the word. What's the word? You're going to put it in neutral, right? Yeah. So, you know, broadening more vocabulary. That's all right. You know, just more ways to say the same thing. They are the first and second, and I refer to them, not 1, 2. The first gear, second gear, third gear. Yeah. What was that word in Spanish, I guess, for you? For the, It's different. Yeah.
It's like change.
The same.
Yeah, a gear is literally poop. It's literally one of these things. That's a gear, right? The little sprockets. These are called sprockets. That's a German word for sprocket. Anyway, because there's bigger gears and smaller gears, and you were trying to describe what first gear is like. It's more stronger. Well, it's stronger. Yeah, I guess so. Another word you could also try to tell people it's more sensitive. Maybe that's a word. Would you agree? You guys agree? Yeah. Put a little bit of accelerator on it because it's gonna describe. Maybe you were trying to I don't remember. Maybe in your presentation you were trying to describe this thing.
Is this
I
standing? It's standing.
Teachers and don't worry about generation because you now the people buy new car and the new generation had two kind, manual and auto together.
Oh
Yeah.
hybrid.
Oh no.
Okay.
When I was 18 years old, I took my driver's license.
Is that
My
right?
first one.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was with my dad in the car, and we passed for the traffic police station. Do you know? And you should be show your driver license, and I was like, okay, it's my first time. And I stopped the car and showed my driver license. When I was arrived, I stopped it 3 times
No,
sequentially.
stalled out. Yeah, stalling out is the word I use for just
It's
and
stalled.
then
Yeah.
and it car dies.
The
right?
car down.
Yeah, lurching forward is this unexpected. You know that. So anyway, I know. Anyway, just other ways to say the same thing, and you know pronunciation on a few words. but I know you're trying really hard to get us to understand. That's good. You want to go next, Miss Deborah? Yes, give her a hand, everybody. You share if you're on YouTube?
No.
No, okay, no problem. I got it right now. All right. I got your picture.
Yeah, the first one.
Uh-huh. That one there? Sounds good.
Yes. So I'm gonna talk about how give my baby daughter a shower. My daughter.
That's cute.
First of all, I put water. I had to find the water, the temperature for her. A warm temperature cannot be hot or cold. Then I have to grab her towel, shampoo, conditioner, and a small towel that I have to apply in her ear to avoid to get water inside her ear and could be danger for any infection. Then, so this is the first, this is the beginning when I have to grab their things. And at this point she realized that it's the time to get back. And she started to run away from me. Yeah, for the house. And I had to chase her and calm down in order to get started her back.
Yeah.
So I put the small cotton inside her ear. Then I put her inside the bathtub and apply gently the shampoo. Give it her a little massage. Maybe, I don't know if it's massage.
That's
the
right.
name, yeah. Yeah. And then rinse. And then the same thing with the conditioner. Rinse again. And dry her in the towel. And finally, in the end, dry her in my hair. Use my hair dryer in her fur. And detangle her fur. Yeah. Okay. That's it.
All right. Cool. Yay. Okay, give her a hand, everybody. I didn't know anything about the ears. You put small cotton in her ears. Cotton.
Yeah. There's a another.
Oh, another picture. Sorry.
At the end, yeah.
Oh, another from the. Ooh, wait. Go back again. Your email. There it is. And
No, there's another email.
oh, another email.
In
Maybe.
the end, the name is the end.
The end. Okay. It's maybe it's here. It is the end. Okay. And here. Oh, I gotta move this to the. Oh, move to inbox, and now I'm gonna go to inbox, and oh, I see. You want to see the result of the talk? Okay. Okay, so that's before, and this is after. I see. Not bad. This is cool.
Yeah.
It all pops out. That's adorable. Cool. Give her a hand, everybody. Yeah. That's so cool. Put a small cotton. Yeah, I know. You know what? And it's weird because, at least as an American, I kind of suppress that T sound in the middle. No, you're doing okay. That's right. Oh, it's all cool. Just like the word mitten or kitten, I kind of like swallow that T sound a little bit. Cotton, kitten, mitten. As a Texan, maybe he's an American, right? Cotton is no problem. You could say that. That makes sense to me. Put a little bit of cotton, because cotton is non-countable, right? Like rice and milk and other things like that. Anyway, step by step, right? Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna have to ask you for advice because this is my dog now. I just got one. Yeah, and I don't know. It's really fluffy too. I'm gonna have to. He's tearing up my house, you guys. I swear, I've never had a dog before, and like, okay, yeah. All right, so next person come up. Nathan, you want to do next? You're awesome, man. Cool. I promise. Hey, give me a hand, everybody. No problem. That'll work. You don't need a picture or anything like that. All right, no problem.
So I believe that most of us ever watch TikTok and Instagram, and you ever go on when go to YouTube to find a video about fix the car or fix the plumber. So I thought that I could make my room floor wood since I have my uncle make his floor wood, so I decided to make my room wood. So I make a plan and I went to Home Depot to buy wood and then I moved my furniture away and I take up the fabric floor and then I cover the floor with wood.
Wow.
And I do it by myself.
Really?
That's why not that hard.
Mm. No, that is tough.
Just a small room, but because I don't have enough energy to cover the whole
So
house.
you had carpet in there, you removed the carpet?
Yeah, I removed it and I covered with a sub layer like
Mhm.
silicone something.
That's right,
And
sub
then,
layer.
yeah, and then I put the wood on the top.
Right. Sub layers for insulation and stuff like that. So it's one of these things where you go, like interlocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of easy because I can learn from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to try that, what should I do? If I wanted to cover my room in wood, what should I do? Remove the carpet
Yeah.
and then you said and a sub layer and then yeah.
What?
I was just wondering, like, walk us through. What did you do for your room? You removed the carpet and then.
First I moved my furniture first, and then
Yes,
I
of course.
removed the fabric floor, and then cover with the soft silicone layer,
Mm-hmm.
and then I put the wood.
Gotcha. Right. Gotcha. It's one of these that kind of interlock into each other, right?
Yeah.
That's handy. Okay. Cool. All right. Thanks, Andy. Cool. Let's give a hand, everybody. Right. Thanks. Well, one thing I was going to mention also, Ms. Deborah, was like apply gently the shampoo. I usually say use the adverbs at the end. Apply the shampoo gently. Anyway, yes, that's right. And there's a sub layer. And okay. Anyway. Thank you guys. Let's see. I'm going to give you that. Who's left over here? It is Mr. Is it you, sir?
I'll take it.
John, is that it? You're it? All right, let's give him a big hand, everybody. Everybody else got it. Okay, you want to care about being on the video?
I didn't work.
No problem? Okay, all right.
Second.
That's right, yes, everybody got it. We're just missing Mr. Amish today, and he's sick. Maybe I'll have him make a video or something like that. I'll send it to you guys. All right.
Hi, my friend. Today I introduce welfare the car. The same my friend and the chain. I didn't remember this. I said.
George.
Yeah.
Jorge?
Hi. And you chain.
The alternator.
Yeah, the leader and the same Michael G polo friend and demo.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the my friend Chen again.
The alternator.
I chain oil and I chain blade.
The blades.
Yeah, blade.
The fan?
The fan and anything for the blade.
Oh,
Yeah.
alternator, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, all right.
And first, if you want to change oil or blades and the same way, and we live in front of the car. So change blade, and you can take the wheel outside, and we can change the blade. And if you want to change the oil, the first you lift in front of the car about
To lift the car.
over the ground, and the first I say trên oil, you lift the in front of the car, you test and
Another thing is called a nut.
nut. Yeah, you can test the nut and first you test the nut, you test the I know the bottle, you in the engine, you take the nut and the oil and put in the bottle. Yeah.
We call it the oil pan, is that?
Yeah, oil pan, yeah.
Okay. Nut, release the oil from the oil pan, okay, I think that's right.
And after that, you see and the oil outside, and you take the oil filter, and then next you take the oil filter, and you change the new oil. You change the new oil filter inside. If new oil filter correct, maybe and if I don't know all the country. I did it in Australia. I put air on the engine. I put air and I put a few dirty oil out inside oil fan. And
Dirty oil?
Yeah.
Where did you put the dirty oil? Was in an oil pan?
yeah,
Oh, I see, a container.
yeah, container
Save.
and put the air at the top and put the air inside the engine and put dirty oil put container yes,
Yeah.
and after that we can take the nut, keep the oil, keep the engine and the lock, and you can put new oil in the engine. Yeah, and I talk about change the plate, and if we lift the car, we take the wheel outside. We can take the wheel in the car, in the front of maybe, and we didn't know, and it maybe it isn't lucky, and the car fall down the ground, and you had a wheel keep the car. Yeah, and you take and then you take the break step by step you can change. Yeah.
All right, good. Thanks, Mr. Tom.
But I didn't know in it container. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. So this this is where visuals come in handy too, especially if those of us are not familiar with. I'm know enough about oil changing. I'm not confident to do it myself, but you did this all the time.
Yeah.
You say you did this in Australia?
Yeah, I went to 2017. I had a visa. I go with my friend. I go to auto shop. I learn and I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first step I think you were trying to say is if you want to lift the car up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other words I might use to say is I would jack the car. So because a jack is that device that lifts the car. So you can say it that way if you wanted to. And you guys that know stuff about cars, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? The way I understand it as a so a couple of obstacles, like what's the word in English? I always say it a couple of times, you know. You're searching for the nut, the little screw, and you put it in the oil pan. Were you talking about changing, it was hard to know what you're saying. We're talking about changing the blade? Yeah,
No, the blade, inside the wheel.
So the brakes.
Yeah.
So you know what's happening?
Yeah.
My ears heard blade, and you're trying to
Yeah.
say the word brake. Yeah, wait, I'm sorry, yeah, brake.
Yeah,
B-R-A-K-E.
yeah.
That's, okay, but that was the main reason why I misunderstood you. I thought you were talking about blade, which is which is the same word I use for a knife. There's called fan blades, but you want to.
And I was looking forward to, I'm like, what's blade?
Yeah, the brakes.
Brake.
Gotcha.
Brake. Blade.
That's
Brake.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main challenges you should work on is just those, what they call consonant blends, bird and trip, and all that stuff is kind of tricky. I think that would be really helpful for you getting more vocabulary too, I think, other than that. I like that you're trying to say first, second, third, print the dirty oil, maybe keep the dirty oil in a place, you want to dispose of it and recycle it, I don't know, other words like that. Anyway, keep the engine, put it in, all right, there's lots of stuff there. Anyway, anybody else? No, that's it, right? Look at that. Okay, so the deal is tomorrow, what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to take attendance tomorrow. Do you see what I'm doing? Attendance? Yeah. So basically, if I see you sometime tomorrow, hey, you're present. What I'll probably do is I'll take whoever shows up for TOEFL. I probably should put this on YouTube. Nobody needs to know this part, right?